Just the back and forth momentum flop, and there's a big rock. Here comes Romero. What a pull counter.
There we go. We have a champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Jose Aldo versus Chan Sung Jung. That was Chan Sung Jung's first title shot opportunity at featherweight after coming off of a back-to-back losses in the WEC, won a close split decision loss to Leonard Garcia, and then losing via head kick KO. Came back a year later, got a submission win over Leonard Garcia with a twister, KO'd Mark Hominick in round 1, and submitted Dustin Poirier with a Darce choke in Fight of the Night Submission of the Year winner. So won some barn burners and got his long-awaited title shot against the champion at the time, Jose Aldo. Ultimately, that was a kind of a weird bout. Aldo ended up breaking his foot in round 1. He landed with his foot as opposed to his shin, and he had to resort to mixing the martial arts and taking down Jung at times, but still had some beautiful moments with his striking, especially the body work as he's well known for. And heading into round 4, there was, I believe, a moment where Chan Sung Jung had thrown an overhand, Aldo deflects it a bit, results in Chan Sung Jung's arm, his shoulder dislocates. Aldo senses it, well, he sees it, and goes ballistic, fires off 3 head kicks at the same side to where he sees his arm is hurt, and finishes him on the ground in round 4. After that, I think after that he had about it took about 4 years for him to get back into the UFC because he had to go serve military duty. Went against Dennis Bermudez, was beating Yair Rodriguez, got KO'd with the elbow with seconds left remaining in the fight. So it's funny to think what would have happened if Chan Sung Jung won. So he ran into a legend, Jose Aldo, in ranked championships, saw the opportunity, and hopefully you guys enjoy this fight. Alrighty, Mr. Jose Aldo. We've showcased Chan Sung Jung a couple times on UFC 4. He was pretty fun to showcase. The Volk fight definitely did not help him health-wise. And even the Yair Rodriguez loss, he was winning that fight too. That's what kind of sucks for him. But he bounced back pretty strong with his victories over Renato Moicano and Frankie Edgar. Then that weird fight against Brian Ortega. Very competitive round 1. But then Ortega lands a spinning elbow that completely changes the directory of the bout, where Chan Sung Jung claimed that he was pretty much on autopilot. And back again to the drawing board was Chan Sung Jung. And eventually, after getting a win over Dan Ige, he was able to get a fight. You know, he was able to get a title shot against Alexander Volkanovski, since Volkanovski, I think, had turned away Max Holloway so many damn times at that point. I think he had already he turned him away twice, the first fight, then the split decision fight. Then he had beaten Brian Ortega, so Jung was pretty much the guy available. A lot of people were hoping for Chan Sung Jung to get that upset win because they have seen Volkanovski be pretty susceptible to uppercuts. Chan Sung Jung being very, very well versed with uppercut counters and uppercuts and combinations. But didn't happen, got completely outclassed, and most notably retired not too long ago because of his KO loss to Max Holloway. But the man has had a legendary career, so let's at least honor him trying to get a victory over Jose Aldo. Get a little bit more aggressive here. See, the key thing is, especially against Jose Aldo, he plays the role of the neutralizer for reasons just like that. If you want to maintain Aldo's cardio, it does have to do with playing a lot of two-shot method. And when you do go in burst, make sure that everything lands. Because his cardio is not the highest. He can pace himself and go 5 rounds. He's had his wars against Chad Mendes, won 5-rounders against against Frankie Edgar. But it's important that we make Jose Aldo work as much as possible. Make him miss, make him grapple, and really tax on his cardio, especially if our opponent isn't the type to really grapple with Aldo. So we're in half guard now, getting a bit of work in. See if we can deny that transition. Okay, that's 3 fakes. All right, managed to deny that one. We're going to take our time here. Now, the thing is for us is if we're going against Jose Aldo, there's a couple things we can work with submission-wise. Right here, this arm triangle. Now, why I want to work this arm triangle is when I sink in this arm triangle, we're trying to sink it in, right? Trying to drain the stamina here. We're going to wait a little bit, really try to affect that long-term stamina. See if we can get him down to bite. Unable to deny transition, but that's fine by me. So you can get him down side control, unable to do so, that's fine. But the whole purpose of this is to make Jose Aldo work and really tax on his stamina. Especially because if we are able to lock in a choke, it's going to take a chunk out of his long term, which puts us at a better advantage. We land a nice overhand at the end, an advantage to win the fight. Because Aldo's fast as fuck. That dude, it takes a specific type of skill set to really beat Jose Aldo. If he's overzealous like he was against McGregor, that was kind of like a one-off thing. But if you saw in his fights against Peter Yan, Max Holloway, Alexander Volkanovski, he does his best work when he's playing the role of the neutralizer. But if you don't let him settle and get into his own pace, where he can start to open up and you make him fight on the other person's term, make him constantly turn into you, because he's not necessarily flat-footed. He hits beautiful pivots and all that stuff, but he doesn't really shift like a lot of the newer age fighters tend to do. So we just gotta get this Aldo to open up as much as we need to. We want to land these uppercut counters that Jung is well known for. Some hard slips. Okay. And we try to sneak in some body work too. Feinting the overhand. It's a lot of what Jung likes to do. And what I really want to do is, I'm noticing he is missing a lot. Right now, I mean, it doesn't seem like much because I know Aldo has out the gates. So he's going to have a little bit more stamina to spare because he will up the tempo in rounds 1 and 2 to secure a solid lead to dissuade his opponent. And then he'll go on basically what's called cruise control in rounds 3, 4, and 5. But the risk of that is if you don't really do enough damage in those early rounds and you tax on that stamina, you will feel it later on, especially post-patch. Sneaking some body work, slip overhand there. Well, slip, yeah, you know what I mean. Start throwing the lead overhand. And what we're doing is right now we're drawing this Aldo into a firefight, which is exactly what I want now. Beautiful lead body hook from Jose. This is good. This is good. Woo! It's a good counter, but he was a little bit too close, so he kind of muffled his own cross. Nice elbow. Try to throw his overhand once more. There's a good slip. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to time an overhand. We'll get his back to the case so we can try to shoot another takedown. There we go. He's able to deny it. Good on his part. That Jose Aldo takedown defense is legendary. But we had a good amount of GA there. Oof. It's crazy to think. Like the what if scenarios of MMA are crazy because you know in some other timeline like something like this actually happened. Like in some other timeline, this man was not a 7-time defending UFC champion. Chan Sung Jung actually became champion. Could have not even been against Aldo. Could have been against Volk. Could have been against. You just don't know, and that's it's like the dangerous things. It's that what if factor. Because MMA is really a game of really whoever makes the first mistake. Okay. 40 seconds left. Gonna hang back in this engagement. Gonna shoot. Turn. Unable to take him down. Oh, lands a beautiful body knee. So when I was playing UFC 3 for my breakdown video, when I came down to kind of buffing takedowns, one thing I had also noticed, I forgot to put it in the video, is that did I forget to put it in the video? I gotta remember. I gotta see. But I'm pretty sure like the single under position in UFC 3, whether you blocked the knee or you took the knee face on, because of the impact of the knee when it lands, like it resulted in an auto break in that position just because of the person's posture. I don't like the machine gun fire knees. Even as somebody who defends takedowns pretty well for the most part, not the greatest, but pretty well, I don't like how goofy it looks when you see somebody sliding, throwing machine gun fire knees. I think they have to change that knee with the game. Start to fire off our body uppercuts. Stop the gas tank. We got ourselves a good advantage. Oh, yeah. Got a little bit too overzealous. Okay, he's starting to throw past the 50% threshold, which is going to tax him a little bit more. There we go. We're getting Aldo to exchange with us. With pressure here. Now we can start to out Aldo by attacking his body here. You know, eventually try to load up that uppercut counter since he's landed on us. And he's only going by 1-2s, and he's playing the game where he's expecting me to take turns with him. There we go. Let's take that away from you, buddy. Had ourselves a good amount of GA there, and we get the slam. And here we wait. Because now we got ourselves a decent stamina advantage on the ground. He's trying to be active, but remember, The lower your long-term stamina is when you hit the ground, it starts to become a little bit easier to deny transitions. But what I like to do is sometimes I'll let guys transition just so they can tax themselves a little bit more and just set themselves up. It's the way I like to grapple, kind of let the person pick their own poison. As you guys saw over the week with my submission grappling match, it's kind of how I work. Or even in some of my footage from my wrestling matches too. All right, it's a reversal. That's my fault. Unable to deny that. Ooh, Jose. Oh, I meant to fake that. That's cool. Postures up again. Oh, brother. Oh, brother, you should have not done that. Let's go pass over. Right into side control. And look at his stamina now. Now that he's on the ground after throwing so many strikes up top, he is way more fatigued. We're in round 3, too. We're coming dangerously close to... There we go. To the round where Aldo ended up finishing Jung. See if we can get him out. All right. There's 1.2. His stamina is cooked. Denies that transition. Smart man. Deny that one. Just wait a bit. He's attacking now. One more Darce. Does he race it? Did he get it? Ah, he won the race. Okay, good. Good for Aldo. Foul, you got to get up, brother. All right, there you go. Look at that. And the plan stayed true. We've gassed out Aldo. Still have his power to be concerned about. And a monstrous left hook lands. See, this is how you play the stamina game. I was talking to a couple people too, with both real life stuff and even after my grappled swaggies. It's not enough to just block to make somebody get tired. You have to be active in all forms of defense. Chain together your head movement, chain together your other forms of defense, and you'll be able to gas somebody out now. Because look at Aldo right now, round 4. It's gonna be a little bit slower. Still gonna have power in his hands, so we gotta respect that. He did do some damage. Keep pressing him. Woo! Try to backstep counter overhand. There we go. Ooh, he denied it. Good on his part, but that's going to make him work. Oh, Chan Sung Jung. Look at the management on you. I want to see the strike totals for this fight after. There you go. Ooh. Oh, brother, you were just too tired. Your counters ain't going to hit. He's hanging back. He's circling. Oh, Jose. Yeah, we got to go crazy. We got to go crazy. Chan Sung Jung style. That's what we got to do. Wasn't going to be taking no goddamn turns with you. See, he was thinking I was going to stop that flurry. Nah, brother. Okay. Okay. Ooh, brother, you should have waited a little bit. We got ourselves a huge advantage now. Let's go over the back flat. Oh, he won the race here. Is he going to get up? Nah, ain't no way. There we go, full guard. We got rubber guard here. Round 4, no, unable to get rubber guard. Oh, we got a good advantage. Just wait. There we go. Right. Let's see if we can attack here. Just keep making him work. Keep making Aldo work here. He's faking a lot. Let's transition while he's faking. We can go straight. We can honestly go straight for the arm bar. We have such a significant lead with the long-term stamina. We can go straight for this arm bar and get him out of here. Go back to rubber guard. Some of that good old-fashioned jiu-jitsu. There we go. Arm bar. Jose, forgive me. There we go. All right. Revenge secured for the Korean Zombie. Revenge is secured. Aldo ends up fading late into round 4. Did a lot of good things with like passive defense. He was just a little bit too ineffective with his striking. threw a little bit too much, I think. I definitely want to actually show you guys the stats after this. I think that would be really a good thing to do. But we managed to get revenge with Chan Sung Jung against my boy Jose Aldo. So hopefully you guys will end up enjoying this. I'll go post the fight stats after. But remember 17, I appreciate all of you. We're going to have some more videos uploaded this week. Much love. Take care. And thank you guys for tuning into the content. We're going to keep it up. We're going to keep the live streams going. And I appreciate all of you guys' support. I'm out of here.